On the 25th of December every year, we get together with family to eat, drink and be merry. A time of gift giving, decorations and traditions. But where did these traditions come from? Sit back, relax and enjoy the origins of 10 Christmas traditions. Number 1 on the list is that old excuse to grab that person you've had a crush on and give them a kiss. It is, of course, mistletoe. Mistletoe was once considered sacred, and it was cut by the Druids with a golden sickle. Mistletoe was connected with peace, and people who met under it were forbidden from fighting. Places decorated with mistletoe were sacred and were an early form of sanctuary, where those that entered were given shelter and protection. The Greeks and Romans would often parley under mistletoe. During the Middle Ages, people would hang it above the threshold to ward off evil spirits. But it was the Victorians which helped give the plant its modern romantic tradition of kissing under it. Number 2 on the list is that most popular meat for Christmas dinner, turkey. Over the centuries, the main course of Christmas dinner has evolved into the stomach-filling, unbutton your trousers meal that we know it today. In medieval England, a main course of wild boar was served, though by the 16th and 17th centuries, goose was commonly served, or peacock or swan if you were rich. Turkey appeared on Christmas tables in the 16th century, and it is believed that Henry VIII was the first English monarch to have turkey for Christmas dinner. The tradition of turkey for Christmas spread rapidly during the 17th century. Goose was the prominent meat until the Victorian era, when the cheaper meat of turkey took hold and remains a tradition to this day. Number 3 on our list is a tradition that gives us laughter with bad jokes, paper crowns and helps things go off with a bang, the Christmas cracker. It was Tom Smith who invented the cracker in 1847. Its origins begin as a development of Tom Smith's bonbon sweets, which he sold in a twist of paper. As sales for his bonbon sweets declined, Smith began to come up with new promotional ideas. His first idea was to insert a love message into his wrappers of the sweets, and after hearing a log crackle in his fireplace, decided to add a small banger. It was Tom Smith's son Walter who introduced paper hats and varied designs to differentiate his product from the rival cracker makers that had suddenly sprang up. Thus, the modern cracker we know today was born. Number 4 on the list is something millions of children will hang above their fireplace in hope of Santa filling them with small toys and candy. It is, of course, Christmas stockings. One legend tells of how St. Nicholas wanted to help an old poor man whom couldn't afford a dowry for his daughters. Knowing that the old man would not accept charity, St. Nicholas decided to help in secret. After dark, he threw 3 bags of gold through an open window, which landed in the girls' stockings, which were hung above the fire to dry. This legend spread and led to the custom of children hanging stockings by the fireplace. Sometimes the story is told with gold balls instead of bags of gold, which is represented today when we place an orange in a stocking. Number 5 is a tradition that begins on the 1st of December, helping us count down the days until Christmas, the Advent calendar. In the 19th century, the tradition of marking the days until Christmas with chalk or lighting candles was a common practice, but counting the days until Christmas on an Advent calendar ignores the feast day of St. Andrew on the 30th of November. The first printed Advent calendar originated in the early 20th century with Gerard Lang. When he was a child, his mother made him a calendar with 24 small sweets attached to cardboard, one for each day. Lang grew up to operate the Wright Land and Lang Printing Company, where he printed the first Advent calendar. Calendars are still popular today, though they vary greatly from their original design, but still have the basic 24 small doors. Number 6 is something that we buy and decorate with icing and sweets, the gingerbread house. Every year, most of us buy a gingerbread house to put together and decorate, but where did this tradition start? The tradition of decorating a gingerbread house started in Germany in the early 1800s. The first gingerbread house was a result of the popular children's tale Hansel and Gretel. After the book was published, German bakers began baking fairy tale houses, which proved popular at Christmas. This tradition spread with German immigrants and remains with us to this day. Number 7. The Yule Log. The tradition of Yule logs has its roots in pagan rituals. The word Yule is Old English for a festival known to have taken place in December and January. Northern Europeans, like Vikings, celebrated the festival of Yule to honour the winter solstice by journeying out into the forest in search of a hearty oak. They would then return with the most robust log they could find and burn it in honour of various gods, as well as in celebration of life and prosperity. English Christmas traditions were for a great oak to be cut on Christmas Eve, and it had to be able to burn throughout all the 12 days of Christmas. With the decline of the fireplace, the traditional Yule log became a chocolate roll, decorated to look like a log. Number 8 on the list is that traditional greetings that we send to both family and friends, the Christmas card. The first known Christmas card was sent to James I of England in 1611. It was handmade by Michael Meyer and contained the words, "A greeting on the birthday of the sacred king." The first commercially available card was commissioned by Sir Henry Cole and designed by John Callet Horsley in 1843. The picture depicted 3 generations of a family feasting together, with scenes of charity on either side. With the introduction of the penny post, Christmas cards took off and were sent by the thousands. During the 20th century, the Christmas card reached their height, but with the rise of technology, Christmas cards are beginning a decline and will one day become an old tradition no longer done. Each December, we venture up into dark and dusty lofts for this Christmas tradition. Number 10 on our list, the Christmas tree. Although the tradition of decorating churches and homes with evergreens at Christmas has long been established, the custom of decorating a Christmas tree was unknown in Britain until 2 centuries ago. It was the German-born Queen Charlotte who introduced the Christmas tree at a party she gave for children in 1800. The custom, however, did not take off and did not spread much beyond the royal family. As a child, Queen Victoria was familiar with the Christmas tree, as one was placed in her room each Christmas. After her marriage to Albert, the custom became widespread and decorated trees were placed in homes up and down Britain. By 2013, the number of trees grown in Britain for the Christmas market was around 8 million, and their display in homes, shops and public spaces is a normal part of the Christmas season. Number 10 on our list is that jolly old man who slips down the chimney and brings us presents, Santa Claus. Early representations of the gift giver are from church history and folklore that merged with Father Christmas to create the mythical character known today as Santa Claus. But the legend can be traced back to a monk named Saint Nicholas, who was born sometime around 280 AD in modern day Turkey. Saint Nicholas was admired for his kindness and piety. It is believed that he gave away all his wealth and travelled the countryside to help the poor and sick. The image we see of Santa today comes from the 1823 poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, though originally Santa wore a green suit. The cartoonist Thomas Nast began drawing for the Coca-Cola brand, and in 1862 drew Santa as a small elf-like creature. Over the following 30 years, his drawings evolved, and Santa changed from the green to red suit and became the jolly fellow that we see today. So that was our 10 origins of Christmas traditions, and here at SAR Histories we would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to help support the channel. Until next time, goodbye.